Good day. I should like to discuss to you the premier and flagship product of Best Venture Incorporated. And this is UVA Ursi. UVA Ursi, which is actually termed as Arctostaphylos Yuva Ursi, is a plant species. It is also called kinnikinnic in the US and Canada, as well as in other countries of the world. It is actually a bearberry, meaning the grape of the bear, which means this is a staple food of bears in other countries. Yuva Ursi contains tannins, which are natural substances that have astringent effect. What does that mean? This particular product helps in trying to shrink and tighten mucous membranes in the body, thereby reducing the possibility of inflammation and infection. It is primarily known to treat cases of urinary tract infections, or what we call UTI, and all related kidney problems. It is clinically proven as an effective treatment against pyelonephritis. This is a severe chronic infection of the kidneys, which may be the first step to kidney failure. That's why this particular product, Yuva Ursi, is very popular among patients suffering from urinary tract infections and related kidney problems. Yuva Ursi is also an excellent agent for the treatment of various gram-positive and gram-negative microorganisms, namely E. coli, Staphylococcus aureus, Pseudomonas, as well as Candida albicans. It has been studied extensively, and results show that it leads to the improvement of kidney function, thereby reducing the acid levels in the body and eliminates waste from the blood. Yuva Ursi contains natural chemicals called glycosides, specifically arbutin, that are transformed and metabolized into what we call hydroquinone. This hydroquinone inside the body possesses antimicrobial properties, which means it can be used against bacteria, viruses, parasitic infections, and the like. Yuva Ursi is a powerful diuretic as well, because it induces more urine output. It also serves as a very good laxative to prevent constipation and addresses breathing problems like asthmatic attacks, COPD, or what we call chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases like bronchitis and emphysema. And it is a powerful pain reliever against arthritic attacks, or what we call arthritis. Yuva Ursi reduces uric acid levels to prevent the development of gout and kidney stones. That's the very reason why in patients suffering from renal stones or kidney stones, it has a very powerful effect, so much so that these stones can be passed out of the body. It is also very good in effectively reducing the pain suffered by patients with arthritis, because it also dissolves what we call the gouty or uric acid crystals inside the body, which passes through the urine. So what happens? The patient gets well, the pain is relieved, no? And there is an increased mobility of the joints, so much so that it leads to normal physical activities. In men, UVA Ursi improves the function of the prostate gland. This is one area where older men suffer from. No? There is an inflammation of the prostate, which is called BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia, or hypertrophy, or sometimes in other countries simply called prostatitis. No? And what happens is that it prevents the possible inflammation of the prostate gland, thereby increasing the potency of the male species. Meaning, in older men, the possibility of getting into impotence, or scientifically termed erectile dysfunction, is very high. So one way of trying to prevent, not necessarily guaranteeing that it will not happen, but the mere fact that it can delay or postpone the onset of erectile dysfunction has been found in 96.7% of cases in men that have been studied extensively. So what happens is that the sexual activities of older men are still enhanced by taking this particular product, UVA Ursi. It can also possibly lighten the skin by preventing the production or reducing the production of tyrosinase, which is involved in the production of melanin that gives us the dark skin color. No? So what happens is that as we take the UVA Ursi Tea, then chances are the dark-skinned individuals can possibly have a lighter skin complexion, which is very, very noticeable in women who are very conscious of their skin color. Other studies reveal that UVA Ursi also prevents hyperacidity and peptic ulcer by inhibiting the growth of what we call H. pylori or Helicobacter pylori, which has been found to be the most common cause of peptic ulcer. So meaning, if you take a regular glass of this UVA Ursi tea, then what happens is that if you're suffering from hyperacidity, chances are you will improve and neutralize the excessive acids in the body, particularly in the stomach, that will help prevent you from getting into severe hyperacidity and later on develop peptic ulcer disease. Other studies reveal that UVA Ursi can also help in lowering the blood pressure of individuals suffering from hypertension. How? By dilating the blood vessels in order to improve blood circulation, thereby giving way to a more controllable blood pressure. Some studies also revealed that UVA Ursi helps in treating HIV, yung AIDS patient, by prohibiting the proliferation of the virus inside the body. So it will increase the immune system, the defense mechanism of the body, thereby fighting against the severe effects of HIV patients, or what we call AIDS. Another study revealed that UVA Ursi can help increase the alkalinity of our body fluids, thereby again neutralizing possible hyperacidity problems. Now let me show you the actual product of UVA Ursi. UVA Ursi comes in tea bags, okay? Comes in tea bags. It is, it comes in a box of 25 tea bags. Each tea bag is well covered. This is undergone quality control. We have the papers to show, the documents, that it has complied with certain requirements to fulfill a quality product. So it comes like this. So what happens is that you just dip it in hot water. No? You don't need to do anything. What is good with these tea bags is that it is bleach free. What does that mean? No? The customers or the clients can taste the purity of this natural UVA Ursi tea without the harmful chemicals or additives. No? These are also heat sealed. No? So we don't use any harmful glues or binding agents to seal the pure UVA Ursi tea. Okay? So you can just imagine that the product UVA Ursi has undergone quality control, and this is backed up by papers coming from our international suppliers. Okay? So we have here the CCOF certification services, no? From Santa Cruz, California, no? Certifying that our product UVA Ursi tea bags have complied with all the stringent measures before it came out in the market. Of course, needless to say, we also have all the necessary documents. You know, our certification, Best Venture for Beauty, Health and Wealth, no? From the Bureau of Customs. We also have our papers, no? The necessary permits from the Business Permits and Licensing Department. Of course, we cannot forget, no? The FDA. The FDA approval, no? Of the product, where the certificate of product registration is complied with. Certificate of product registration, that means that our product UVA Ursi tea bags is certified and registered in the Food and Drugs Authority. It is also, we also have a halal certificate, no, that will make our product, no, available for use by our Muslim brothers and sisters. So there you have it, our product. Again, no, our premier and flagship product, UVA Ursi Tea Bags. Thank you.